Over the last few years, this recipe has taken the social media world by storm, mainly due to fast food chicken joints picking it up and running with it. Named after the home of country music, this recipe is as easy as frying chicken and dredging it in a vat of spice-infused oil. Today we'll be using the meat off of a northern wild turkey and see if we can't make him go a little bit country. Now let me show you how to make Nashville Hot Wild Turkey Tenders. Let's cook.
The first ingredient you'll need are the tenders or breast meat from a wild turkey. Check. Now usually one cures the meat for 24 hours with salt, which can make a big difference in flavor, but alas, I skipped that part. The first thing you want to do is remove the tendon that runs the length of the tender. You can split it in half and fish it out, but I'm choosing to use the fancy fork and paper towel method to extract it and keep the tender whole. For clarification, turkeys only have one set of tenders. This is from 2 turkeys. And after the tendons are removed, they remarkably resemble
Never mind.
Let's just keep things PG and cover that right on up. For the brine, you'll need 1 cup of buttermilk, 1/4 cup of pickle juice, 1 egg, and 2 tablespoons of your favorite hot sauce. Throw that all in a mixing bowl big enough to hold your tenders. And whisk it all together. Okay, just a little more hot sauce. Then dump your tenders in and smother them in every nook and cranny of the brine. As I said that, I wondered what a nook and cranny actually are. Cover it and set in the fridge for 3 to 5 hours, longer if you like, but no less. Trust me on this. Once brined, add together 2 cups of all-purpose flour and 2 teaspoons of table salt and whisk. We're doing the old wet to dry ×2 method on this one. Take a tender from the brine concoction, let it drip off, and then lightly dust in flour. Then throw it back in the brine, and again back into the flour. This is going to give us that extra crispy shell. Repeat with the rest of your tenders and place on a rack for air circulation to avoid any ooey gooey pieces. Then let it rest 5 minutes or so before heading to the fryer. I chose to deep fry these in my never been washed on the outside fryer, but a shallow fry will do just fine. Heat the oil to 350 degrees with a plan to maintain 325 degrees once the tenders are dropped in. My fryer would only fit 2, so that's what I'll do. Fry for approximately 8 minutes, but obviously this will vary depending on the size of the meat. That dark golden crust is really what you are looking for, and at the right oil temp, cooking should be complete. Now here's for all you ASMR weirdos. These things look great to eat as is, but now it's time to whip up some spices. The recipe is listed below, but these are all the spices that you will need to create the spicy oil. But there are two ways to create the actual oil itself. The first, and honestly the better tasting version in my book, is taking a 1/4 cup of lard, followed by a 1/4 cup of butter, throw in the cayenne, which you can adjust for heat, smoked paprika, garlic powder, brown sugar, and salt and pepper. Throw it to medium-low heat and slowly stir until you get a rich, deep red color of spice, butter, and lard. Then with a dainty little brush, make like Picasso and paint your masterpiece. Plate it over a piece of the most basic white bread you can find to soak up all the lardy goodness. Garnish it with sliced pickle rounds and cut to the B-roll. Now for the second and more traditional version. Take the same spice mixture and take a cup of the hot oil you just used to fry your tenders in. Pour in, whisk away, and make like Michael Phelps and let your turkey take a swim. It gets the same presentation, but the look is a bit more traditional when you think of Nashville hot recipes. Both are crunchy, both are spicy, and both are damn delicious. Now on to more B-roll and the taste test.
Stick into this bad boy. Ooh. You hear that crunch? Oh man. Turkey is juicy. The crunch is off the charts. And there's enough heat to make you sweat, but not kill you. Anybody that tells you that wild turkey is not tasty, and I know people take the breast and throw everything else out, I do not, but the turkey breast is not gamey at all, and you take these tenders and you turn it into something like this, everybody is gonna love it. So until next time, go follow the channel, subscribe, all that good stuff, and make something like this.